I'm here again, filming the third video without Annie.
It's wonderful.
I'm here talking in English because I'm going to do some videos in English. Brought Mrs. Lydia here.
Hello.
To talk to us.
I am Lydia. I am 17 and live in France with Anna on exchange. I don't live with Anna.
Yeah. Not literally.
No, I am here with Rotary, and I'm from America.
North America in that case.
The United States.
We brought this video that I wanted to bring for a long time, but I just had forgot to do. French stereotype versus French like reality. First is that French people eat just like bread, cheese, and wine.
Hey, this is so true.
at least for us here. I think that I have eaten more of those three things in the last 5 months
than ever. Like when I got here, there was like fromage, that's cheese in French, every day after the meal. Every day.
Yeah.
And then wine, you just get to taste so many kinds of wine here. Especially in this region, Alsace, there are the wine routes, so there are really good wines.
Normally wine or champagne, or they have Alsatian champagne. It's like creams.
Crémant.
Crémant.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's a stereotype. I'm so sorry, French people, but you guys are kind of known for stinking. But people say in Brazil that your perfumes are the best in the world because you stink.
I don't think it's everybody.
No, I don't think so either.
But it's hard to judge because we go to high school, and so obviously you have a lot of very like hormonal teenagers. So, but I think that because they don't use a solid deodorant here. They like the natural.
It's like natural thing. Like I thought it was worse because this stereotype is really heavy in Brazil.
Yeah.
I think some people should just put more deodorant, but it's not something that bothers me. Most of the people in my class are like perfectly fine.
Most of the time it's not, but occasionally you do come.
It happens.
I think it happens more than
in other places. Third, stereotypes is that French are rude people.
Okay, this is a really hard one. I wouldn't go as far as to say that they're rude. I think it's a cultural difference. And people, I think that, especially for me, I definitely thought that they were very rude. For me, it was coming to the conclusion and realizing that it was just not, it's not quite as welcoming to new people. And this isn't everyone, again, this is just...
Yeah, for me, it's different from Brazil. That's just it, like people here, they receive me really well, but the warmness of the Brazilian people, it's another kind of warmness.
Yeah.
It's just how French people are and the way that Brazilian people
once
are.
you get to be friends with them, then that changes completely.
Like, it was better than I expected. No, it's not the case for everyone. But for me, it's like that. French people dress with a beret and with like a shirt with stripes like black and white. So.
This is definitely not the case.
So not true.
I have never seen one French person with a beret. I've seen
I have seen some like weird people with beret, but it's not normal.
I think it's a tourist thing. I think the tourists always buy berets and then they wear
them. Why would you? Would be that all French people are
classic and elegant.
Yes, we're classy.
Let's just say no. No. There are some people, like some ladies that really dress well, that you look at them and you're like, oh my god.
That's the thing is people
fabulous.
do take, I feel like they take they're a lot more concerned with their appearance. For me in the US, girls didn't really like tend to dress up a lot for school. But here, it's heels.
She's a diva. She's like
heels and necklace and like doing curls and all.
You have to, because if you don't, you just look like a slob compared to everyone else.
Like some days I'm so over. I'm going the way I am.
I know.
And some days I'm like,
okay, I am going to wake up early. I'm going to do my makeup.
Also, to everybody's beautiful here. No.
No, people are people. You're gonna have people who are more attractive and less attractive.
Like that you have this in South America. You have this opinion like that everybody in Europe is so freaking beautiful just because they have the blonde and the blue, green eyes, whatever. No,
Not true. Not true. Like, no.
I don't think I see here more beautiful people than I saw in Brazil.
No, I don't think.
It's
Probably
fine.
like the same.
In Brazil, a French stereotype is that French means gay.
Okay, I think but I think it comes from the femininity that often comes across in French guys. Like the guys dress, I feel like they tend
dress
to dress
well here.
Which
That's
is-
a point.
That's a very
good point.
good thing. But I could see how from like an outside perspective, coming from somewhere in the US where if you dress well, you will get, not always of course, but a lot of times you can get marked as gay because that's a gay stereotype, is that they dress well, and guys that tend to be more relaxed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Like-
in Brazil, it's more like a guy needs to be a guy. Their jeans and then with like a tight shirt and all, and they do like smell really well. For them, it's like that's what being a guy is. But I don't know, French guys just have their own way. Lydia said that's a big thing there, that they ride bikes a lot. I think that's like an European thing for me.
Stereotype. It is definitely very European, but especially targeted towards the French. People do ride their bikes a lot here. I rode my bike to school for a while. I got hit by a car riding my bike. So
Okay,
I don't
that's
anymore,
another
but
subject there.
But yeah, no, I would say like 1/3 of everyone at our school probably rides their bike. It's
Like
easier to do.
Paris is the only thing that exists, and it's perfect.
I loved it, don't get me wrong. I think it was a great place. If you ever get the chance to go, it's amazing. But I think we're living proof that it's not the only thing in France. There's a lot of other things in France that are really cool to be able to go see.
True.
Other really great cities, like big cities, you have lots of small towns and stuff. I feel like it's a very difficult city for me because it almost feels like it's for the tourists.
It's a city of the world.
Which means it's cool. Like I went to the Japanese district when I was there. My host family was Japanese, so it's like any big city. You have scary parts of Paris, like
Yeah,
places
sure.
you don't want to go alone, that kind of thing. And you also have the street vendors, which can get super aggressive.
Normally are foreign people that came to like try to have a better quality of
Yeah.
life, so they're doing everything they can to sell whatever that they have to sell to you. So they will be like bothering you.
They will follow you. One guy tried to grab me. He was selling bracelets or something, and he tried to grab my arm and tie it on me, and I was like, no.
I was like, please stop touching me.
Is that every region in France, it's so rich, it's so different, so worth it, to visit. Oh my god, France is so much more than that.
Alsace is where we are is completely different to the region that Paris.
French guys are super romantic.
Yeah. If only.
Yeah, but no. No. So, the thing is, I wish, but no, they're just like normal guys. They don't do more than any other guy that I know.
Guys will be guys wherever you go in the world. And had a lot of up close and personal experience to talk about this one, but I haven't seen anything where I'm like, ooh.
Let them be what they are.
Yeah.
So this one, Miss Lydia will talk about French hate Americans.
So this is a really big stereotype in the US, and it comes from, I definitely think, the Americans who go to, more specifically, Paris and, get treated differently because they're from the US. I would not go, I don't think that the French hate Americans, but just as we have our stereotypes about the French have their stereotypes about us as Americans. And especially, it's definitely not true, I think, for the younger generation. I think a lot of them would really like to go to the US and
I just want to say that when we stop and people know that this girl is from the US, you're like, oh my god,
Tu viens de l'Amérique? Oh mon dieu! Like,
they think it's
Yeah.
so awesome. Like, okay. Last one would be also about food, is that French people eat frogs and snails.
Yeah, this is true. They do.
Yeah, I never ate frogs here. I don't think that's much of a thing from Alsace region, but snails, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like a delicacy, I guess would be the right word. It's not something they eat like daily. It's not like you come home every day and it's like frog legs and snails, but it's definitely something they eat. And I like escargot. I think escargot is good.
I think it's gross. I did eat. Was it good? Yes. Would I eat? No. Again, no. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
I can't say on the frog legs because I am yet to experience that.
Yeah, I didn't experience that. Like, for example, one thing that people think that they eat a lot here is like mushrooms. That's totally true.
They eat a lot of mushrooms
They
here.
put mushrooms in a lot of stuff. But I like it, so I don't mind. Thank you for watching. Tell me if you like me doing videos in English or not. I wanted to just reach more people. English because Portuguese is somehow limited. Whatever. Try to please subscribe or like the video. And also we did a video in Lydia's channel. It was about best and worst things about exchange programs, so you should see that. And kisses from America, kisses from Brazil, and bye.
Bye.